everybody, and welcome back again to Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines. So, we have returned from our little trip to a haunted mansion, but now we got another somewhat odd task, this time from Jeanette. She asked me to go to Gallery Noir in Santa Monica and slash the paintings inside and steal a charity box. Well, I kinda said I wouldn't do that, but apparently it's part of the quest anyway. And yeah, this quest updated as well. You retrieved the pendant from the ocean house to bring to Therese as payment to convince her to call off her feud with Tongue, but she wasn't at the asylum. You should check back later to talk to her when she returns. So I still haven't delivered the pendant, but I guess I can't do that at the moment, so we will continue with this quest slash the piece. But before I head out, I may wanna invest at least some of my experience points. So I'm thinking that maybe I want to increase my research a bit, because we have these skill books that we saw at the pawn shop, and I think you need a certain research skill to read them, and then you can learn other skills. So this would be helpful to increase my other stats. And I can either go for scholarship or intelligence. Interestingly enough, intelligence increases intimidation. But since I've already invested some points into persuasion, I think I may wanna continue to increase this and not intimidation. So I guess I'll go for scholarship. There we go. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I will keep the remaining points for now until I decide what to do with them. So yeah, let's leave and let's go to the gallery. I mean, we have seen the gallery before. As a matter of fact, we've even been inside. And there wasn't anything in it except a number of blank canvases, but I guess we will check it out again.
The hops, bro.
Alright, what's the quickest way to the gallery? Probably through here. By the way, this is a door, but it's locked. Need a key for that one. Okay, I think last time I hacked or lockpicked the main door, but there's like another entrance over here if I remember correctly. Oh!
Hey, hold on a minute there. I'm afraid you are committing a 351. That's trespassing on private property. I'm gonna have to ask that you vacate the premises immediately, or I'm afraid I'll be forced to radio this in.
A 351? Didn't you get the call? And what if I don't leave? I'm sorry, I'll leave immediately. Well, I guess I'm going to use my persuasion here. So, didn't you get the call?
Huh? What call are you talking about there, Missy?
One of the artists pissed off the director, so I am to pull the art from the show. Okay, well, let's see if that works.
And who might you be then, Missy?
I am the museum's director assistant. Think you can let me in? What's it to you? Just let me in, damn it. Yes, I am the director's assistant, obviously.
Yeah? That pay well? If taking one look at you, I'd say no. No shame in that. Us working class folks gotta look out for our own. You get a promotion out of it. How about buying an old chunk of bear claw and a cup of joe?
That's a deal.
Look, I'll let you in, but I'll be filing a 62A on this when I get back to the security station after my shift. Just so you're aware.
That's completely fine. I'd expect it. Better file a 45B as well, just to make sure. Yeah, you should do that.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. I mean, who wouldn't file a 45B, huh? Everyone knows about 45B. Anyway, go ahead on in and you have yourself a nice night.
Right, see ya. Ori is surprisingly talented at bullshitting people. Okay. Let's use the back entrance, because I know that this is the easier way in, probably. Oh, here we go. Now there's actual paintings on the canvases. Cain meets Lilith. Cain slays Abel. Cain spurns Lilith. Cain cursed by God. Huh. How peculiar. I mean, we all know about Cain slaying Abel. That's obviously part of the Bible. As for Lilith, that's not an official part of the Bible, but it is part of, like, extended Jewish law, where I think in some versions Lilith is like the first wife of Adam. So before he got Eve, he had Lilith. But Lilith wasn't willing to obey him, so she left him, and then God made Eve for Adam instead, as like a more obedient wife. That's one version of the story anyway. So this must be like a different kind of story if Cain meets her and it looks like they're a couple. I mean, Lilith wouldn't be the mother of Cain and Abel and so on, because obviously that would be Eve. But still, I'm sure this is not part of any actual mythology. But okay, I guess we gotta go and destroy these paintings now. Ooh. Well, I guess this is not as easy as it looks like. Huh. Okay, this one here works. I can destroy this one. But not this one. Okay. So why... Oh, now this one is fixed again. Do I have to destroy them in like a particular order? I probably have to put them in the order of the story. The problem is, I'm not familiar with the story. But I guess I can probably just make an educated guess. Okay, so it starts with Cain slaying Abel. I mean, that's the standard biblical story. So I would guess Cain cursed by God would be the next step, right? Okay, so this is number 2. And well, in that case, there's really only 2 options for the remaining 2 pieces. First, Cain has to meet Lilith, and then he can spurn Lilith. But yeah, I'm not familiar with this part of the story. Okay, here we go. And now we can destroy this one. Oh, well, there's still something happening, clearly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, yep, this is some kind of enemy here. A blood guardian. Interesting. And yeah, he's doing like supernatural damage, right? The yellow one. So maybe I'm actually trying to do some proper blocking here this time. Alright, let's make sure my fortitude is going to last a while longer. Alright, there we go. Huh. Well, clearly these paintings were protected by something supernatural. Very interesting. Okay, but we did destroy the paintings. Now the question is, we still have apparently the money over here from the looks of it. Okay, so maybe I'm just going to steal it after all. Oh, well. I guess I should have expected that. I mean, it's kind of hard to figure out what's going to cause a loss in humanity. For example, blackmailing the doctor did not. Maybe because, you know, the doctor was cheating, so he kind of deserved it. But okay, well, how is my humanity doing? Well, I mean, it's still okay, I suppose. And I might have other opportunities to gain back humanity. Well, let's leave. Oh, what is going on here? Oh, what? Oh, this might be like a different way inside. In case this guy doesn't let me in.
Pleasure working with you, Missy. Remember, never let the stale, spongy cake of life keep you from getting to the tasty cream filling of success.
Sage advice. Sage advice. I'll take it to heart.
Oh, that burrito's not sitting too well with me.
Well, but don't you have like some wise advice that includes burritos? By the way, I have accumulated quite a bunch of random stuff. Maybe I can actually sell some of it. Let's see.
Thanks for coming back. What you need?
I heard this is a place to pick up some weapons. Nice door you've got here. What's there to do around here?
Oh, damn it. Who told you that?
Let's have a look at the weapons. Mercurio told me you would help me out.
All right. Look, I can't have every Jesse and Jamie off the street, coming in here and asking about this. It's not cool. Not exactly licensed, and these weapons aren't precisely legal, if you catch my drift here.
I get it. I understand.
Look, now, I appreciate your business, and I'll sell to you, but don't tell anyone else, okay? Keep your nose clean.
Right.
All right. Come take a look, then.
Well, as far as I can tell, you only have some ammo for sale. Computers for Grandma. To begin, put the food pedal on the desk and push the power button on the metal box. This is the house for your friend computer chip, the enchanted electronic pixie that can do 4.8 billion calculations per second. Wow, that's fast, chip. Do you see an image on the magical computer window? Reading this will boost your computer knowledge. Okay, so I guess I would have enough research to actually use this book now, and it's giving me more computer knowledge. Ah, that's useful. So you want to shoot things. Using a gun is simple, easy, and fun for the whole family. First, get a gun. Preferably something for home defense, like an automatic rifle. Second, check to see if the gun is loaded. If not, do so. Third, find a target. We recommend inanimate objects if no muggers are around. Fourth, shoot, feel the power. This book raises your firearm skill. Yeah, I don't really have much skill points in that area because so far I just focused on melee. And maybe I will continue to do so until I have some spare points. Yeah, so I don't think I really need to buy the ammo. I might be able to sell you some stuff though, like the rings. Pretty sure I don't need them anymore. Let's just sell all of it. I'm also not entirely sure about all of these drugs that I picked up. But again, since you can pick up like quite a few of them, I'm inclined to believe that this is just another piece of loot that you can pick up and sell. And so far I haven't found any use for it, so I'm just going to sell all of it. Here's the estrogen as well. I will keep one bottle of morphine. I think this might be useful at some point. I mean, I did need it for Mercury, for example, so clearly this does have some use other than to be sold. The wooden stake has no value at all. But the car stereo has. Okay, I'm going to sell this. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that doesn't really give me any money at all. I will need the lockpick, I'm pretty sure. And all of this is not giving me any money. I'm kinda inclined to keep the arm just because it's so bizarre, but I don't need all of these weapons. Let's sell maybe the tire iron. I guess I'll keep the baseball bat. Okay, I have quite a decent amount of money now, so maybe I'm going to buy at least the computer book. I feel that might come in handy. Alright, thank you for your business. So do I actually have to read it? Probably. Stats increased. Nice. So now I have hacking of 4, which I can increase to 5 if I use Protean. That's pretty decent. Okay, so now that we did that, I may wanna stop by the medical clinic so I can get some blood from the doctor again. And he's basically my go-to person now for filling up my blood pool. Poor doctor. And doesn't even seem to notice it. Okay. You are ready for another draining. There we go.
Nurse, I'll be in the bathroom.
Maybe you should do that. Okay, I guess now I have to return to Jeanette and tell her that I destroyed the paintings. Oh, hang on a second. The quest is already finished. But I guess I'll go back there anyway, because I also have to talk to Therese about the pendant. So may as well return. Let's hope I'm actually going to see Therese now, and not Jeanette. There we go.
You. What were you thinking?
Oh dear, well, it is Therese, but she doesn't seem happy.
The museum. That was my event.
Oh, great.
Did you think I wouldn't find out?
I guess I should have seen that coming.
Shut up. I thought I could control my sister as long as Tongue was out of the picture, but nothing's changed. I should have expected that you'd succumb to Jeanette's influence like all the others, but how dare you!
I didn't do it, I swear. Well, I totally did. But apparently my only option is to deny it.
Don't lie to me! Jeanette already confessed she tricked you into doing it. It was probably all Tongue's idea. I'll deal with them later. But that's still no excuse for you ruining my museum.
I swear I didn't do it. I even brought you the item from the ocean house. Right, I have to return the pendant. And I can use my persuasion, which is also great.
Excellent. I'll take that. However, Jeanette claimed you did it for her. But let's say I believe you. After all, you've acted decently and rationally up to now. I imagine you'd still like me to call off the feud.
Exactly.
There's only one problem.
Of
If
course, there's
Tongue gets
always one
word that I
problem.
threatened Jeanette, which he most certainly already has, it's not likely he'll believe me. So, in order to call off the feud, you're going to have to convince Jeanette to forgive me first.
Really? I have to get involved in your stupid sibling rivalry? And how do I do that? For Santa Monica's most powerful kindred, I'd be happy to. Forget it, I've had enough of both of you. I kinda do, but I mean, it doesn't help, right? I need to make sure that this feud ends, so I guess I will have to continue to help them.
I made some threats against my sister. Idle threats, involving fire and her impious satin sheets. She took them quite seriously, and is avoiding me. I want to meet with her, and explain that they were said in the heat of the moment. I asked her to meet me at the Surfside Diner, to reconcile, but I'm busy with the club and my other endeavors. I'd like you to go to the diner and promise her that I don't plan to take any action against her. Wait for her in the back booth, near the phones.
Okay, well, that doesn't sound too difficult. So, if I go, will you call off the feud? If the Baron of Santa Monica wants her sister back, I will get her sister back. I can really suck up to her if I want to, huh? Why don't I just kill the crazy bitch so this never happens again? Well, I'm pretty sure that thought may have occurred to her already, but apparently that's not a step she's willing to go.
I want to see my sister. Yes, I'll call it off once I've spoken with her myself. Just do what I ask.
Right. I mean, not that I have much of a choice here. So in order to make sure the feud with Tongue ends, I first have to make sure the feud between those two ends. Great. Alright, I mean the diner is basically just across the street. So at least I don't have to go far. Who are these guys?
You better get out of here.
They were not here before. But yeah, I was supposed to wait inside the back. Oh, what the hell? You guys just started to attack me. Well, it's quite a lot of them. And they all have weapons. But what can I do? I'll have to massacre all of them, I suppose. Okay, one guy is still shooting at me. Always kind of hard to see if I actually managed to kill one of them. Okay, I think... No, they're all dead. Wow, what a mess. But we may be able to pick up some of the weapons here. Yep, look at that. Now I have a shotgun. And apparently the phone is ringing. Okay, here we go. Hello?
I'm terribly sorry about that. My sister was just furious about your refusal to take part in her designs, so she sent those men to kill you. But I'm going to make sure it never happens again. Drop by. We'll take care of this tongue business. She's crazy! Help!
What is going on? Also, how did Jeanette know that I was coming here? I mean, you were the one who sent me here. So, maybe it was you who set me up. But either way, nothing I can do about that at the moment. Also, this guy is surprisingly calm, considering what just went down here. You would think he's a little bit more frightened that I just killed 4 of his customers, but okay. Anyway, whatever's going on here, I guess I will go back and check it out. These two sisters are just going to cost me all of my nerves. Therese called you and told you the diner was a setup by Jeanette. I'm not so sure about that. She offered to call off the feud once she deals with Jeanette. Go and see her at the asylum. Okay. I guess I will have to do that. But I hope this is now finally the time where she's going to call off the feud. I've jumped through more than enough hoops already for this. What are you doing? Oh.
You stay out of this. To think anyone would risk their life for this filthy, tainted waste of blood. This will just make it easier to kill both of you. Help! Save me and I'll help you find Bertram. I swear! Shut up, Jeanette. I warned you to stay away from Tongue. He's turned you against me. I always looked out for you, but you couldn't stand my success. You had to meddle, didn't you? I didn't want it to end like this, but you forced me. You never gave me any credit for anything, Therese. I was the one calling the shots. Bertram was dancing on my leash. How does it feel to know that I beat you?
So it is one person. Jeanette and Therese are actually just one person. I should have trusted my initial instinct when I said, is it maybe one person? But then, after seeing the painting and talking to them, I figured that they were actually two different persons. But no. Anyway, what's going on here?
Isn't it obvious? I'm about to rid the night of this deviant, backstabbing whore. Do you realize that despite her condition, she still fornicates with Kine, no less? So despicable. So unclean. You're one to talk, dear sister. Or should I say daddy's little girl? Do you want to know just how depraved the Baron of Santa Monica can be? Shut up, Jeanette. You'd love the world to think you're a saint. When you thought I was asleep, I used to hear Father come in at night. I heard him whisper how much he loved you in your ear before he... Don't finish that sentence, or you're dead.
You going to let her blab your secrets like that, Therese? Go on, Jeanette. I feel that this is really none of my business, but it might help me if I understand what exactly happened here, so please go on.
Had his way with you, and he didn't have to force you. You went limp and became his plaything. Do you think I didn't hear it? Night after night? Always the obedient daughter until... Shut up! Just shut up!
Please go on.
Would you like to tell the story? She makes herself out to be the virgin queen of the night, pious as a nun, stable as the Earth's orbit. But it's all an act, isn't it? I'm the good girl. You're the wicked one. You've done nothing but plot against me when I had our best interests at heart. And despite that, I've always covered up your mistakes. I've taken care of you. And this is how you repay me? Taken care of me. You've done nothing but keep me down, blame me for every mistake. Did you expect me to let you rule my life until the end of time? No, sister. You've had it coming since our last sunrise. Is that right, dear? If it wasn't for me, you would have never survived this long. Remember? They tried to separate us, but I refused. I chose this life and brought you into it so that we could stay together. Obviously, you've forgotten.
Okay, I'm actually not entirely certain if they have always been one person. Maybe at some point there were two people, Therese and Jeanette, like two sisters, but at some point maybe one of them died and then the surviving sister kind of assumed her personality as well. It's kind of hard to tell at the moment. Is that true, Jeanette? Sounds like she has a point. That doesn't give you the right to tell her what to do. Yeah, I don't know, what is your opinion about this, Jeanette?
She's a control freak. People, things, emotions. If she can't control something, she gets rid of it. And you're a wild animal. You'll rub up against anything that'll take you in for the night. Then when you're stuffed and bored, you bite the hand that fed you.
Hey, if it wasn't for Jeanette, I'd be on my way to Tongue right now. That's true. You're right, Jeanette. Therese tried to have me killed. I honestly don't know who did it at this point. I'm so confused. But, I feel that Jeanette is currently the greater obstacle in the way of my task.
As I said, to trust Jeanette is to trust a famished jackal not to eat you while you sleep. Therese will never let you live. You've disappointed her. I used you, yes, but I didn't try to have you killed. Therese has no problem with killing, do you? Remember Father? Father loved me. I was a good girl. I always did what I was told. You always hated that he loved me. You disobeyed him. You brought men home when he wasn't there. You were an awful daughter to him.
What happened to your father, Jeanette? What happened to your father, Therese? Okay, honestly, right now I'm kind of changing my opinion again. And I think that there was always one person. And that person was maybe Therese. And Therese was apparently abused by her father. So, as children do in that situation, they develop some kind of protective mechanism. So she had like the obedient part that did what she was told to protect herself. And the part of her that wanted to rebel and, wanted to act against her father became like a separate personality. That is Jeanette. So is this maybe what's going on here? And the painting on the wall is not really an actual portrayal of two sisters, but more like a symbolic portrayal of her two different personalities. But yeah, I would like to hear it from Therese what happened.
I was always good to Father, but Jeanette made him miserable. Over the years, it all became too much for him. I think she broke his heart, so he killed himself right in our room. Killed himself? Therese! You placed his finger on the trigger once you blew his mind all over the silly clown wallpaper. Right after he found me in your bed and thought I was you. He was always angry at you. You drove him to drink. When he died, he was in torment. As I recall, he died with a smile on his face.
Yeah, at this point, I think it's one person, and she kind of compartmentalized a part of her personality into a separate persona, as a way to rebel against her father because her main persona couldn't do it. I guess that's my theory anyway. That's actually kind of tragic. I don't believe you, Jeanette. I can't believe you killed your own father. Oh, I can totally believe that. He sounds like he was an ass.
As you shouldn't. I'm afraid, sister, I must write your ending in this family saga. And I want you to know I do so with great anguish and disappointment. I had such hopes that you'd change for the better with my guidance. But so, sweet sister, is this how it has to end? I admit I always knew this night might come. Well, any message you want me to give Father? An apology? A love letter?
Finish her off, Therese. Grab the gun, Jeanette. Give me the gun. I mean, you are one person. You can't really kill each other without killing yourself. I mean, then again, both of you are vampires, so you can't really kill yourself that easily anyway, but still. So why don't you just give the gun to me? Oh dear. What are you doing?
I should turn this on you next, but I won't. Without Jeanette's assistance. Tongue, you're no threat. I'll call off the feud if that will get you out of my city.
Well, that's really all that I want. Yes, thank you. Okay.
Tongue's hiding out in an abandoned oil tank at the old gas station. I'll tell him that one condition of a truce is that he help you. Our business then is finally complete. What you witnessed here, not a word to anyone.
I understand. Goodbye. I don't know if anyone would believe me anyway. That's true, because that was really, really strange.
Do try to stay cautious. I'd hate to see one so promising meet an end because of wayward trust in another. I may have need of someone like you in a few years, if you're still around.
We'll see about that. Okay, well, that was very interesting. I'm still not like 100% sure what the backstory here is, but my current theory is that there were never two sisters. It was always one person, and she just developed kind of a multiple personality as a coping mechanism to deal with the abuse of her father. I mean, just look at him. He looks really charming, right? But I wouldn't completely rule out that maybe at some point there were two sisters and only one survived. But I think the first theory is more likely at this point. Well, can't talk to her anymore. Also, at some point I was able to interact with that computer, but now I can't. Huh. But yeah, let's have a look at our quest journal. Okay, sibling rivalry. You managed to talk the Therese personality into killing the Jeanette personality. I kind of tried to prevent that, but I'm not entirely unhappy with that result. Therese has put word out with tongue that the feud is off. I mean, I still think Therese is not entirely trustworthy, but I feel she is at least more predictable than Jeanette, so this might not be such a bad thing. And this quest updated as well. The feud has been called off. Tongue is hiding in an oil tank not far from the asylum. Oh, I think I know what she's talking about. You must meet with him and get him to show you a way into the warehouse so that the explosives can be set. Okay, so now we can actually continue the quest with the astrolite. But what happened to the quest about the ghost? Bad blood, you went to the diner, but... Okay, apparently that quest is finished as well. By delivering the pendant to Therese, you have given her the means to free the spirits from the ocean house, thereby delivering the unfortunate wife to her eternal reward and her murderous husband to his eternal damnation. Okay, so apparently I just had to return the pendant. Yeah, we have some time left in this episode, so maybe I will go and find Tongue, since the other two quests are still not open for continuation, I suppose. So, let's see if we can find Mr. Tongue. Of course, I wonder what happens if I talk to Nox now that I learned about Tongue's location. Not sure if he has something to say about that.
Hey, what's up, girl?
Apparently nothing.
Oh man, thanks again for your help.
Alright, never mind. Okay, I'm guessing we're talking about this place over here. Sunco. I mean, I had the theory that maybe this is related to this quest with the Regent's riddle, but like I said, this doesn't seem like the place where Regent would hang out. Okay, now I can open this. And yeah, there's someone inside. I'll talk to you in a second. Let me quickly check out this entire area, but it doesn't look like there's anything of interest. Oh yeah, he's a Nosferatu. I think Nox told me about that.
The one and only. But don't bother with the introductions, fledgling. I know who you are.
Really?
News travels down the kindred grapevine like wildfire. And that courtroom spat between LaCroix and Nines Rodriguez is a juicy little morsel. And you in the middle. How interesting.
Yeah, I don't think Ori finds that interesting at all. That's great. So you know I survived. Apparently.
Oh, you did you? Well, I wasn't worried. So why did you need to find me? What did you need?
Well, I need to get to that warehouse.
Oh, never mind. The warehouse, though. I've been watching the place. The Sabbat has a bunch of low-life humans working day and night to move stuff through there. There's some major staging going on.
Okay. The Sabbat, just humans. Yeah, I mean, if it's just humans, it shouldn't be so difficult, right?
As far as I can tell, the humans seem to know the score from the way they've been talking. I think most of them have aspirations of joining the next graduating class of shovelheads. Ugh, losers.
Shovelheads? So they do know they're working for vampires.
Yeah. The Sabbat like everyone to know just who they're dealing with. So if you get in there and have to bust a few heads, don't feel bad. Think of it as upholding the Masquerade.
Okay, so you're telling me I can kill those humans without losing more humanity. At least that's how I interpreted this. So can you get me in there without being detected?
Yes, I can. Just tell me when you're ready, and we'll leave. Once you're there, however, you're on your own. You'll have to get into the place and plant the explosives in the middle office to take the whole structure down.
Okay, let me get a few things together first. I was born ready, let's go. Now I think I may wanna do something first, like replenish my blood pool completely.
Alright, I guess. Come back when you're ready to go. But don't be too long, fledgling. This isn't really something we planned around your schedule.
It's okay. It's not going to take long. So, let's see. Yeah, you have located Bottom Tongue. Your next step is to blow up the warehouse and plant the astrolite without killing anyone if possible. I mean, if I'm going to blow up the warehouse with all those people inside, someone is going to die, I'm sure. So that's a weird qualification. And yeah, at the moment I can't really continue any of the other quests as far as I can tell. So I suppose we will be heading to the warehouse, but I guess that will have to wait for the next episode. Again, I will try to find like someone to fill up my blood pool completely before I head out to this mission. And then we will blow up a warehouse next time. So as always, thank you for watching and see you again next time.